Jujutsu Kaisen's Culling game arc has been an exhilarating roller coaster, with ancient sorcerers showcasing mind-blowing prowess, surpassing their modern counterparts. Through jaw-dropping battles, fans have witnessed the extraordinary abilities of these mystical beings. While this rundown initially covered the majority of potent ancient sorcerers, new entrants have emerged demanding recognition. Before we begin, please kidnap the like button and place it in a room full of crocodiles. And please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads. Now, let's begin. 1. Sukuna. By far the strongest ancient sorcerer in JJK is Sukuna, the king of curses. In the Heian era, Sukuna was crowned as the strongest and nobody could match up to him. Even in the current era, Sukuna is a level above everyone else, apart from Satoru Gojo. He possesses a tremendous amount of cursed energy, and his innate technique, as well as the domain expansion, ensure that nobody can win against him. At the same time, he also knows how to use reverse curse technique, and overall, he is simply a menace for anyone to fight. 2. Kenjaku. Kenjaku is an incredibly powerful sorcerer who has been alive for around 1,000 years now. He has played the role of the architect of most evil plots in JJK and is, by far, the most heinous villain in the entire story. Kenjaku has a powerful curse technique, using which he can take over the bodies of other people. Using this curse technique, he has been switching bodies for hundreds of years now. He has taken over some very notable bodies over the years, such as Noritoshi Kamo, Kaori Itadori, and of course, recently Shiguru Geto as well. In Geto's body, he has played a very important role in JJK, and he continues to do so in the Culling game arc as well. His cursed spirit manipulation technique is nothing short of extraordinary and makes him one of the strongest fighters in the entire series. His strength was such that he was even able to defeat Yuki Tsukumo, although the nature of the fight itself was somewhat bizarre. When it comes to ancient sorcerers, Kenjaku is certainly up there with the very best. 3. Kashimo. Kashimo is an incredibly overpowered sorcerer from 400 years ago who Kenjaku believes to be exceptionally strong. While he is certainly not as strong as Sukuna, he is still a very respectable figure. In terms of power, he held his own in the Culling game against some of the strongest fighters. His cursed energy has electrical properties, which makes him extremely difficult to fight against. In fact, he can land surefire hits without even having to rely on domain expansion. In his fight against Hakari, he certainly showed his worth. However, he was certainly not stronger than him and ended up losing. 4. Uram. Uram is a powerful curse user who has also existed for a very long time. Just like Kenjaku, Uram has been around for hundreds of years now. She is a loyal subordinate of Sukuna and one of the people that he cares about the most. She has also got ties to Kenjaku himself and has served him occasionally as well. She has an incredibly powerful curse technique called Ice Formation, using which she can manipulate cryokinetic powers. She is strong enough to hold her own against powerful sorcerers, such as Kenji Hakurai, among others, and that certainly is a testament to her strength. 5. Yorozu. A powerful sorcerer from the Heian era, Yorozu was a figure known to be entirely obsessed with Sukuna. In the Culling game, she was reincarnated using the body of Tsumiki Fushiguro. Yorozu was extremely powerful and could even hold her own against Sukuna to an extent. While not as strong as him, she certainly proved her worth in their fight. She also possessed a powerful domain expansion. However, it did not pack enough punch, and Sukuna ultimately defeated her using the 10 Shadows technique. 6. Ryu Ishigori. Ryu Ishigori is also a powerful ancient sorcerer who boasts an incredibly high amount of cursed energy output, the highest that Kenjaku has seen in his life. He's also incredibly tough, and his immense amounts of cursed energy means that very few can stand up to him. He could even hold his own against Yuta. To quite an extent, however, the latter is surely stronger than him. Using Granite Blast, he can wreak havoc on the battlefield and destroy several buildings at once. At the same time, the vast majority of characters do not have it in them to withstand the potent cursed energy that he fires. He is also one of the very few characters capable of using domain expansion. 7. Angel. Angel is an incredibly powerful sorcerer who is incarnated into the body of Hana Kurisu during the Culling game arc. However, unlike other reincarnations, Angel doesn't completely take over her body. Instead, they have a symbiotic relationship where Angel gets to thrive and Hana gets to use her incredible technique. Angel is strong, however, certainly not one of the strongest sorcerers to have ever lived. Despite that, her curse technique is what makes her truly dangerous. She has an incredible power named Technique Extinguishment, and as the name itself suggests, she can extinguish any sort of cursed technique. These include regular techniques, barrier techniques, or even powerful seals. Even domains don't stand a chance against her, and her power is incredibly dangerous for anyone to contend with. When she utilizes Jacob's Ladder, this power becomes even more dangerous. She ends up playing a crucial role in the Culling game arc, which makes her very special. 8. Iori Hazunoki. Another powerful ancient closer, Iori is certainly incredibly skilled. In the Culling game, he joined the group of Registar, and the latter immediately recognized him as a very powerful asset. In terms of combat, Iori showed great skill with his curse technique, which let him detonate any parts of his body from a distance. He is also capable of using reverse curse technique, which is a very complicated skill that not many users in the world of JJK can utilize. He was definitely not the strongest, however still very skilled as an ancient sorcerer. 8. Takako Yuro. Takako Yuro is a powerful sorcerer from over 1,000 years who was reincarnated to participate in the Culling game. She's incredibly powerful, certainly one of the strongest seen in this arc so far. In her previous life, she held the prestigious position as the leader of the Sun, Moon, and Star Squad, which is known to be affiliated with the Fujiwara family. This just goes to show that even in her past life, she was a very well-respected and powerful sorcerer. In combat, she could even deal great amounts of damage to Yuta, one of the strongest sorcerers of the current era. At the same time, she could even damage Ryu Ishigori, despite his incredible reserves of cursed energy. 9. Registar. One of the bigger antagonists of the Culling game, Registar was also an ancient sorcerer who was powerful enough to lead his own group. Just his aura was enough for the fans to conclude that he had tremendous strength up his sleeve. In his fight against Megumi, he showed that he was powerful enough to keep up with him and even overpower him on some levels. His control over cursed energy was great, however, certainly not enough to take down Megumi. This just goes to show that, while strong Reggie was not powerful enough to compete against some other ancient sorcerers who laid a much bigger mark on the Culling game and JJK as a whole. I know there are 2 or 3 more ancient sorcerers left, but those are irrelevant to the story. Anyway, please tell me your thoughts in the comment section below, and please subscribe to my channel and turn on all post notifications so you don't miss any daily uploads.